You're tuned into KXSF LP San Francisco, and this is KXSF Live with Starbelliedbug in the house. Thanks so much for coming in today. You can go ahead and take it away. If you're just tuning in, this is KXSF Live with Starbelliedbug. I'm DJ Melodia. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us, you guys.
Do you want to start off by introducing yourselves and what you play?
I'm Caitlin, and I play bass and I sing.
I'm Chris, and I play guitar.
I'm Shay. I play the drums.
I'm Hayden. I play guitar.
Hayden, you look familiar, almost as if you've been here before.
It's nice to be back again.
For those who can't see, which is everyone, this is Hayden from Sacramento and various other projects, which we might go into later. So I love the name Starbellied Bug. How did you come up with it?
I really like when bands are named after like songs of their favorite bands. And I love the song Starbellied Boy by Bikini Kill. And I like the word bug, so I put bug instead of boy.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought that album Pussy Whipped, and it broke my brain a bit. So
yeah. Nice. I love hearing an origin story. How did you start playing together? How did this band come about? You're all it's like a relatively new, right?
Yeah. Feels like it's been active for less than a year, like playing shows and being like a three-piece. But Chris and I started making music like 2024, I think, post-pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I've always wanted to play in a band and never really got the opportunity to be in a band. But luckily, we like found Shay and Hayden pretty naturally, and that's how we started playing shows. And it's been really awesome since then.
Yay! Just collecting various band members.
Just collecting our little friends along the way. I mean, we met Shay through Chris's job, and then we met Hayden through our good buddies of ours in Polka Dot. Shout out Polka Dot. So yeah, it's been fun, but it's nice to like have a full band, because before Chris and I were just doing it in our living room, you know, never planned on playing shows or being in a band. So this is all kind of crazy.
Is it overwhelming?
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I just never expected it.
Yeah.
But it's rolling.
We've
been really busy.
You've been playing a lot of shows this year, this past year. Do you have like a favorite you've done so far?
Which one?
Favorite concert?
Yeah, favorite show.
I would say like the Knockout was our first show, and that was really fun. And we started off this year at the Knockout as well with Hayden too. And I think that was one of our best shows. I feel like in my personal opinion.
That was a special one. Our first show is a 4-piece with Hayden. But also we played a house show in Sacramento at the Hearth House. It was so fun. It was just a good vibe, good backyard. They let you like pick a VHS to like project onto the wall. There were Teletubbies everywhere. Yeah, shout out to Hearth in Sacramento. That was a good one.
That's great. Also, is there like fuzz? Do you hear fuzz?
I think it's the fan.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, it's hot today.
It's
If you're
hot
in
here, yeah.
SF, the Bay Area, my God, it's heating up.
Yes.
It's a little too much.
A nice sweaty time together.
Yeah. No, we're jamming today. So would you? How would you categorize yourself? On one of your pages, you call yourself foo-gazers. I don't know if that's changed. Shoegazers, foo-gazers.
Foo-gazers. Yeah.
I always have this conversation, but it's kind of hard to put ourselves into like a genre, I guess. Especially, I feel like shoegaze is so like it's a big umbrella of different like kind of shoegaze, and but we definitely take elements from shoegaze that we really like shoegaze at least. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like noisy stuff.
It's kind of like
stuff.
dream rocky,
Yeah.
dream pop, like
kinda,
90s.
It's kind of like bug rock.
Bug rock.
Starbellied bug rock. Yeah.
dream bug rock.
Yeah, but we're just always like making silly things like foo-gazer, like just like I don't know, we
Yeah.
call each other's fools, so
Yeah.
we're just like
That's the LA in him.
yeah,
The
yeah.
LA
He's
in
just
him.
an LA foo.
Having fun with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, since Shay and Hayden have joined, how has your style evolved together? Like your sound, like your songwriting. What's that process like?
Dang, I mean, they both add so much. They're both very opinionated and have really good ideas, which I really like because I feel like I can get pretty stuck. And yeah,
Definitely.
like writer's block. Yeah, I mean,
Definitely. I feel like it's really natural. Like most of the time we jam and just like hang out and play, and I feel like we always make something out of that because it's always really nice just playing and jamming.
yeah, I think Shay pushes us to like try different things. Like, what if we did it this way? What if we like slowed it down here? And Hayden's leads are just so magical.
Yeah, Hayden's leads literally like transformed the songs that we had and like boosted its sound and its sonicness. It's just like another level. It's
Yeah.
awesome to have him around.
Yeah.
And we all kind of have the same music taste, so that really helps.
Yeah.
We love sharing songs and talking about slow dive and stuff.
Yeah, I saw them play for the first time in November. I'd been wanting to see them play for a long time, and like I went outside a neck of the woods and I got on my hands and my knees and I was like, "Let me in your band."
Yeah.
It was pretty, it was a tough time of my life.
Ritual. Hey, but it worked, Hayden. Now you're here.
I made it.
I know.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask,
It doesn't hurt
So-
to ask at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're glad he asked because we weren't really thinking of adding another guitarist. It just never crossed my mind, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm so happy you brought that idea to my attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Missing piece.
You're the missing piece. Yeah, you sound very like I mean, I've been to a lot of your shows at this point, but it's different in this room. It's just like so noisy.
Yeah, definitely. We love the noisy stuff, but I also want to like play with some like softer stuff, more than like maybe less distortion. I don't know. I feel like we all have so many ideas, so we're excited to keep writing.
Yeah. Okay, where do you draw inspiration from when you are writing or like in your process?
I guess, yeah, we do instrumentation first.
Yeah. I'd say previously we've done a lot of like movies. Like Mysterious Skin is a movie really enjoy, and Fallen Angels, and yeah, I find it really like it's a little easier for me to write about maybe like an experience that I'm seeing from a different perspective rather than myself. At least for me, it's really hard for me to talk about my experiences for some reason. But I feel like Caitlin's really good at talking about her experiences, like Crayola Car, for example.
Yeah, but I don't like writing about personal stuff. I like writing about like abstract things and yeah, movies a lot. But yeah, lyrics definitely come last. I think that's hardest for me. But yeah, writing, we just usually start with a jam and we'll pick pieces that we like and try to structure it all together. But it's been fun since Hayden's been here because I feel like Hayden's really good at putting songs together and like
Hayden,
adding
you're magic.
transitions. Yeah.
You guys wrote like all of these great songs before I even joined the band. You deserve credit.
Yeah.
I want
We're all
to
putting in
state
hard
that.
work.
Stated on the record. Thank you, Hayden. Okay, are you ready to go into your next set?
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
it away.
Thank
little beats, yeah. Our little bug beats. Is that a video game? No. Still tuning. Thank you.
If you're just tuning in, this is KXSF Live with Starbelliedbug, and I'm DJ Melodia. That was really fun.
Thank you.
Mysterious Skin is one of my favorite songs from you.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah. It's a fun one to play.
It's a fun one to play
Yeah.
and watch from like
Oh.
outside, especially those like pauses.
Yeah, those
They're-
pauses are fun. Pauses get me. They get me going.
Pauses get Caitlin going.
Everyone loves those pauses.
Okay, earlier you were talking about like songwriting and how it's not entirely like personal for you and you prefer like abstracts and concepts. I'm wondering, like, how do you want people to feel when they listen to your music? How do you want those to be, like, communicated?
Oh, I guess, like, I don't know if I, like, love if the vocals are too clear and, like, you can tell what I'm saying. I don't really want it to be, like, focused on the content, but, like, maybe if we post the lyrics anywhere at some point, like, if you see it later, you'll be like, oh, that's what they're talking about. But yeah, I like escapism and, like, just head in the clouds kind of music. So yeah, hopefully it's just a good, like, escape from reality. That's what I look for in music. So I hope to maybe portray that, I guess.
I definitely agree. I feel like I don't know, playing music is just like such a nice thing to do with friends and the music community, I guess. And I just want it to feel like we're all together kind of thing. Like we're all supporting each other. We're all here and having a good time, you know? When there's like bad stuff happening, good times, bad times, you know, like no matter what, like we'll always like, you know, find the place to hang out and have a good time.
Yeah. Hopefully feelings of being happy. not too nothing too melancholy, but just like dreamy, daydreamy.
Very, you know, Cocteau Twins, where I have no idea what they're saying. And finding those lyrics hard.
And hopefully, like, I like when, like, lyrics and words are not so, like, harsh, and it's just kind of, like, smooth and just is easy on the ears, I guess.
Okay, Shay, you got...
Yeah. I like, you know, obviously music is such a joining factor to a lot of people who feel like either down and out, and, you know, everyone kind of has like that buddy that's music to them, and it is a beautiful thing to be together and to make a feeling, and that feeling that affects other people. If it's rage, if it's escapism, if it's love, if it's joy, like all those things. As long as you're just expressing yourself, I think it's just important to feel like you matter and feel belonging and creating that together and also receiving it and just, to share it is an amazing thing, and we're super grateful for that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. What, is there like an artist, a song, an album that has made you feel that way? Where you get like completely lost in it, and
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of Cocteau Twins. The Four Calendar Cafe album is really good. That one, I mean, all their albums, I feel so lost in them, and they don't get old. I mean, that girl can sing.
Yes, she can.
Yeah. So that's probably one of my favorites. And Hum. I've been listening to a lot of Hum the past year.
Catherine Wheel, too. Been getting lost into their music right now.
Yeah.
Bowery Electric.
Wow.
Get lost in that.
Yes.
You played a song today.
I did
you
play
played it on
Bowery
the radio.
Electric.
What's up?
Yeah. Shout out. Those are
Yes.
some like good old like classics, like very like when the first waves were like emerging.
Yeah, and definitely that first Drop 19's like demo that they released recently that they wrote in 1991. That one's so amazing. It was super ahead of its time, but I love how washy that one is and dreamy and like really whirly. I'm glad they put it out for the world to hear because it's so good.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'd love to know, is this the kind of music that you grew up on? Like, when did you first discover it? Like, the type of music you're playing now and want to play? What was, like, your first discovery?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I didn't grow up listening to this type of music. I think after, like, maybe my last year of college, 2019, I heard To Hear Knows When by My Bloody Valentine, and I was like, whoa, that's what drugs must feel like.
Yep.
I just had never heard anything like it. And then I checked out the rest of Loveless, and I think through that I found like Slow Dive and all those classic albums, and that I never looked back. But I grew up on like new wave and soul, so those are my top three. Yes.
I grew up on like rock, and like my dad loved Led Zeppelin, like Jimi Hendrix, like Pink Floyd, all the basics. But I listened to Alt Nation when I was like 9 or 10, and I found a lot of like alternative rock from the early 2000s and the 2010s that just kind of like changed everything for me. Like Starfucker and Muse, Foo Fighters, and like Franz Ferdinand and Phoenix, and like all those really like pivoted me to this alternative genre. And I think then I just was like, you know, funneling through a bunch of different like alternative rock themed bands. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. Also, apologies for the swear word. No, you're very good. It happens very
It's a weird
often.
gray area because it's a band name.
It's true. We have to be like Star Bleeper.
Start bleeper.
It happens very often. I often play that on my show accidentally.
Did you listen to K-Rock when you were living in LA? Yeah, 106.7. That's like, I grew up listening to that like all the time. That was very inspirational. Yeah.
It's funny. I grew up listening to a lot of like Spanish rock. Like my mom listened to a lot of Spanish rock, and before I knew what shoegaze was, there's a album that Soda Stereo came out with that had it was a shoegaze album, and I really loved it. And I had no idea it was shoegaze until like I started falling in love with shoegaze or whatever. But yeah, but that's what I grew up on listening, like Spanish rock kind of music.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like we're all kind of the same age, so that like also that 2013, 2014 indie music is just like so pivotal. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Burger Record scene.
Yeah, before.
Not Rest in Peace, but like a lot of good bands. But I remember being in somebody's dorm. It was like my senior year of high school, and they had like a copy of Loveless like on their turntable. And they were like, "You've never heard of this?" I was like, "No." Mind-blowing experience.
Yeah. Shout out Ireland. Shout out Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah. I love it. Did you all grow up on the radio?
Yeah.
How's that?
I listened to the local station here in the Bay was 105.3. That was like the alternative station. Yeah. I loved calling in and winning tickets, and I got to see a bunch of good indie bands. Like I saw Arcade Fire and Alt J and
Those were good ones.
Two Door Cinema Club, all those good ones.
I love it. I love it. All right. Are you ready for your last set?
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Thank you. That was the first song Chris and I ever wrote. It's our Duster knockoff song. Oh, that was called Shimmer Down. This is our last song. Thank you. Yay. Good job, guys.
Nice. If you're just tuning in, this is KXSF Live with Starbelliedbug.